in the hood. I've been tapping into memory, been misunderstood. I've been vibing, I've been minding, I've been riding crash conscious. Even kinda big, now I'm slightly obnoxious. In a loop with a zoo, every day I'm a loose, selfish on my terms. Cause I've been given, been kind, been silly, been blind. Now I'm tired of what you say, what you got for me. Life's a game of nothing, so obviously I roll the dice, play nice, fly high, starry-eyed, worldwide dreaming. Find the life meaning, believing in anything that keeps my soul feeling. My freedom's extreme, I need this knowledge, yeah, I borderline feeding. The universe connection and the weed that we feed. In my body, in my soul, exploding, enough, round we go. But never really find a place that we can call home. And every day researching, digging into our souls. I'm feeling like an alien, I don't want.
Shout out to the two that are here right now. Might as well start right now, right? Might as well start. I'm just gonna go straight into it. I was gonna do a bite size, because there's so many slides. But as I say, if I don't sidebar, I can get through it in about half an hour, 40 minutes. So that's what we're gonna do.
Researching, digging into our souls. I'm feeling like we go.
We change to that quickly. Let me change this as well. Oh. Sorry guys, give me one moment here. And if you're watching this on the replay, we're quickly going to look at the knifing of the army soldier. Yeah? Of course, Lee Rigby. Lee Rigby died on the 22nd of May. And of course, we've got this situation that took place on 23rd of July, 2024. Lee Rigby's situation was 2013. Give me a moment. Grab a drink. Give me a sec, one moment as I get to these slides. So again, when the event first broke, of course the sun news couldn't help but put it up at 25 past. Time to therapy 25. And it's just over 11 years since Lee Rigby's death in 2013. the 142nd day of the year. Remember, terrorist equals 142. Happened on a day with a life lesson of 33 in 2013. Again, police people, order, masonry, secrecy, society equals 33. And again, not to forget that the day itself for Lee Rigby, it leaves 223 days of the year. And of course, that's the huge skull and bone number, right? And of course, the day in question, 2024, as I did already mention in part one, but of course, I'm going to have to go over a couple of bits, but no sidebarring. So anyway, it happened on a day with a life lesson of 38 and a numerology above that of 74. Remember, stabbing and stubborn. Shout out to somebody in the chat. Yes, yes, much love, Deirdre, man. You know, you've got to, I don't really want to, yeah, I don't want to sidebar about the other live. As I say, that's nothing new. As I say, if you haven't gone through, you know, loads of my videos, you wouldn't know that aspect. You know what I'm saying? So that's just me, just, you know, saying it how it is type of thing. You know what I mean? That's all it was. That is all it was, my friend. And you know, there's nothing wrong with speaking your mind. That's my point. What I'm saying is, there's nothing wrong, you know, with speaking your mind. You know, it's not always good to make things stagnate. Obviously, on another occasion, obviously, I'm not going to talk about it or say X, Y, Z. Yeah, but on a certain day, and as I say, because of Friday and the tech thing, it's annoyed me to a degree. But then, as I say, I'm still the observer side, and being in the meat suit, you know what I mean, and certain things you're kind of bind by, and you're trying to work on certain defaults or triggers type of thing. And as I say, to be fair, I don't think I've done too badly thus far for the amount of years I've been here, yeah, on the personal level, considering what's been going on, you know. So again, you know all the murder type words, right? I go with 38 and 74. Again, it happened on the 250th day of the year, usually the 204th if it's not a leap year, as of 23rd of July. And of course, they've said that the suspect, Anthony, was it Isan? They're saying that it's not terror related, and they're looking at the mental health, and of course, mental health equals 205. So again, it's the 205th day of the year, and mental health equals 205. And remember, time for IP equals 25. Although they say the guy, the soldier, is still alive and stuff. Um, hopefully he pulls through. And note that there's 161 days left as well, right? From the day in question. Give me a moment. And do remember that from Lee Rigby, his death day, it's 2 months, 0 weeks, and 1 day. And if I check it, it will be 22. Again, the master builder number 22. He died on the 22nd of May. And of course, the notorious 201. If you're not up to speed, go figure. Now, the alternative date span is 63 days. Terrorism, racism, and Jesuit Order 63. Again, this is the alternative span from Lee Rigby's birthday. Yeah? I mean, to his death day. Excuse me. If you do it to 2025, to the 22nd of May, from this date of July 23rd, 2024, it's 304 days. Right? Murder 34, and the 34th prime 139, Freemasonry 139, Give me one moment. I'm just going through my slides. I've got the slide up with his face blurred. That just kills me. And isn't it crazy how much they was talking about his jacket? I didn't see anything of significance. I was looking up the jacket, who made it, punching some stuff in, obviously in the calculator, and I didn't really see much. I couldn't work out why it was just going on about this NASA jacket that he's wearing, and you know what I mean. This outfitted, limited edition, whatever, NASA jacket. And as I say, it's like Adam Lanza, right, with Sandy Hook. All they kept talking about is he weighs 102 pounds, no, 112. And of course, where that goes, right? I'm not gonna go into that right now, so go figure. Because I need to get through this. I didn't really want to wake up tomorrow and have to. And as I say, I was thinking about doing a bite size with no talking, but because there's so many slides. Right, from Nottingham situation with Valdo Calicane, yours truly. He was knocking on MI5's door. And remember, June 13th leaves 201 days of the year. And as I say, 13/6, if you write out the word stabbed, it equals 136. And remember, that's Jason Voorhees' birthday. And you know that character in the movies, he's pretty stabby. Slasher movies, right? And the span of time from 2023, June 13th to the 23rd of July 2024 is 407 days. Again, mental health, 47, go figure. And all the other words I mentioned before in the last stream. If you're not up to speed, go figure. You'll find it in, every other flipping stream because I'm saying the same stuff. But anywho, if I uncheck the dates, 406. So again, sacrifice, 46. All right, next slide we got here. And perfect as well because in 2024, the life lesson for June 13th is 27 and above that 63. So knife, 27. And racism, 63. Terrorism, 63. Jesuit order, 63. Also, the date span is 41 days from June 13th to 23rd of July. 41 days. If you write out the word terror, that equals 41. Of course, they're running around terrorizing people. And also, the alternative span is 1 month and 11 days. If you write out the word blade, it equals treble 1, and it also equals 24. The suspect, Anthony Esan, from July 23rd, 2024 in the UK with the situation, his age, they say, is 24. Blade equals 24. And again, normally the 204th day of the year, because it's a leap year, the 205 that we just spoke about, and of course drop the 0, 24, right? I said it before, but I quickly say it again. Just note down the 161 for 161 days are remaining as of July 23rd. We'll get back to that. Well, that's important. Also, another alternative span is 5 weeks and 6 days. Those up to speed knows where that goes concerning the Society of Jesus, aka Jesuit order, and even words like coronavirus, lockdown. Coronavirus, mind control, toilet paper, 56. It's a long list of 56s. Anywho, we'll get to the next slide. Again, Lee Rigby. Lee by itself equals 59, 22, 14. Dead 14, kill 59, Freemasonry 59, and of course the master builder number is 22. Also, the 22nd prime is 79, murder 79, and I'm sure Society of Jesus also equals 79. Quickly again, going to but it was from the other day. But anywho, Lee Rigby equals 47, 43, and 83. Again, murder 83, killing a Masonic 43. And of course, that authority number with the 47. Government 133. With his last name, Rigby, you got the 74, 29, stabbing and stabbing, Masonic 29. Killing 74, Masonic 74, murder 34, again Rigby 34, 74 and 29. Even a 61 in there. Again, I know he's not the one that was going mad, and he's not, you know, the mental health person, but you know, because of what was going on, interesting because the other person, of course, was dealing with some serious mental health, and more than likely MK Ultra, Kukli Veldo Calicane, 45 and 108, Terrorism 108, Knife 45 and Ritual 45, Valdo by itself equals 54, like Jesuit Order and Terrorism, also 27, Ritual 27, Knife 27, Calicane equals 45, 27, and 54. Give me a break. Right, next slide. Right, Soldier Knife equals 131, and I just saw that on the date duration, which was for next year for Valdo Calicane Nottingham, 13th of June 2025, from the 23rd of July. It's 10 months, 3 weeks, and 1 day. So drop the 0, 131, yeah? Also next year, 2025. Hold on, where's it gone? Yeah, that June 13th date, the day that leaves 201 days of the year. And remember, Valdo Calicane came out and said that he's a West African migrant. That equals 201. They just all the 201. We're not going to go through all the 201s right now. But anywho, next year it's on the kill date that comes up every month. So again, as you go through the year, the numerology comes back towards you. And you'll always see specific ones always, all the time, each month. And anyway, you've got a 64 numerology, 28 life lesson, 19 under that, then a 44 brutal. Basically, kill 64 and 28 and kill 44, execution equals 44. Also, no, is it shooting equals 44? I'm sure shooting equals 44. If there is any shooting on that day. BS Christoph, how you doing, man? And also the day numerology is 19, Chaos 19. So with the 131, with that date that I just said, with the 10 months, what was it? 10 months, 3 weeks, 1 day, drop to 0, 131, yeah? Soldier killed, 131. Even though the guy's fighting for his life, but you know, obviously the intent was there to kill, right? um, Give me a second here. Kent equals 22. The latest situation on the 23rd of July, and how that factors in with Lee Rigby, again, build a number, master a number, excuse me, 22. And Soldier Knifed also equals 220, so drop the 0. Also, Soldier Knifed equals 68, like Terra. We just spoke about 41 recently. Terra equals 41 and 68. Soldier Knifed equals 68. And again, that 131 that we just spoke about as well. I didn't see much with NASA bomber jacket. Aside from just NASA bomber, I can see the 36, 63, 45. Again, racism and terrorism numbers, and of course, knife 45. Bear with me 1 second here. Just going through some of this. Yeah, shout out to Chris. Now, I just thought, even if I don't do it all, I just thought, you know what, I don't want to wake up tomorrow and have to like do it. This type of thing. So I thought, you know what, fuck it. I'll do some of it now or all of it. The main bits of it, right? At least. I'm not going to go through all the findings, but the main bits. So they say he had on a ski mask. He got the 5238. Remember, words like nigger 38, death, like Masonic and killing. 52 government, 52 terrorist equals 52. 106. Dare I say Black Lives Matter, Black Power. 106. I can't breathe 106. Anywho, ski mask 20 times FRIP also equals 20, as well as 25 that I already spoke of. Ski mask equals 83, again, murder 83. I was looking at the engineer stuff as well, engineering. Because the name of the military is a Royal School of Military Engineering. And it comes to my mind, yeah, Valdo Callicane, didn't they say he was doing like a student engineering at the university or something like that? So I was just typing in some stuff. Didn't see too much, but there are some numbers there, but not allocated fully for the situation. Well, engineering 190, so chaos 19. Engineer by itself 139 through masonry 139. Engineered, ED at the end, 59. Anyway. Also, stabbed equals 46. Remember, we just had that on the date recently with the 406 drop to 0. Also, always remember knife crime equals 177. Jesuit order equals 177. Knife crime 68. Again, terror 68. Freemasonry 67. Right, let's keep it moving. Sullyport Gardens, Gillingham. 404, drop to 0. Again, execution and kill 44. I know, well, I was going to say, I know the soldier's still alive, but then I've remembered, fucking hell, I'm doing cross reference, so obviously, as I'm talking about Lee Rigby, he was a soldier that died. I remember we had the 63 from his date to the situation, right? Remember? Soldier killed equals 63. Like terrorism, racism, Jesuit order. Interesting. Gillingham, Kent equals 74. And I'm sure, what's his name? His birthday is 4th of July, July 4th. Lee Rigby. Yeah, so then that makes sense then, because we had the 407 in there as well on the day. Yep, yeah. And remember, the day can be written out the other way as well. And, you know, all the authority stuff that goes with 47. Anything up to speed? Go figure, man. The perpetrator for the situation, or one of them, his name's Michael with Lee Rigby. And remember, all the 33s, you know, people, police people, order society, masonry secrecy, magic equals 33 as well. But anyway, it had a life lesson of 33, right? Michael equals 33. Gillingham, Kent equals 142. Remember, Lee Rigby was on the 142nd day of the year. 142, terrorist 142. And remember, with 9/11, they made the documentary called An Hour and 2 Minutes That Changed the World, which equates to 1 hour 42. Again, terrorist equals 142. Stabbing equals 142. Gillingham, Kent, as I just said, equals 142. And also, I think it's number of the beast that equals 258. Basically, soldier attacked equals 258. Also 66, I'm sure stab equals 66. And maybe Islamic? I'll get to it when it gets there. MI5 equals 27, 19. Give me a break. Interesting acronyms as well. MOD 52, 56. MOD 14. Ministry of Defense 190 drop to 0. And the Ministry of Defense, if you do it with the it equals 223. Go figure. 115 in there, killing a Masonic as well. And as I said in the other stream, I can't remember the name of the road, but I know it was Moore or Mooring Road in Rochester. That's where they said that this suspect Anthony Esan was from. And then when you look into the Moors and the Moor Empire, apparent history, allegedly, basically it was to do with those of dark skin, the Moors. Didn't have to be black, but you know, those of like more tan complexion. But they apparently they took over like, I don't know, parts of Rome or something like that for a while. Basically Morgan Freeman, if you know the movie Robin Hood. Is it Prince of Thieves? Obviously there's other films that will show, you know, those type of, you know, characters from back in the day or apparent characters or whatever. So yeah, and the other thing with Moorish people, um, Muslim. So think how it ties in, right? The guy that they sent to prison, and then they're not trying to say, I don't think that it's to do with my guy going to prison in the news. I'm gonna have to have another read up by tomorrow or something, but as I say, you know, it's just interesting how it all comes together, time and time again, right? Um, bear with me, sorry, one sec, yeah. What is this? Formed April 1st. What is this? Hold up, 1964. Ministry of Defense. Terror 41. Kill 64. Give me a break. Yeah, makes sense. It does make a lot of sense, man. And from that time, 1964 to now, 723 months. And of course, basically, if it's in the same year, you get 3 weeks and 3 days. Hold up, why did I have that on? Oh, do you know what? I think I made a mistake with the date. Sorry. Not with the April 1st, 1964, but the other side. So it should be the 23rd of July. I don't know where I've got it on the 24th. Must have been a quick mistake. Don't worry about that. Hold on, let me see this. Yeah, don't worry about it. But does Islam or Islamic equal 32? We'll see when or Islamic. Islamic, or ISIS or something. Anyway, we'll get there when we get there. Sorry. Um, and established in 1964 on a day with a life lesson of 25. Timed FRIP 25, right? And first and foremost, you know, the killing the mind of the populace, so to speak. Give me one moment. All right, no worries, no worries. Okay, let's quickly move on. Just going past another stabbing situation. You know, the other day, right, when this was going on, and when I was first obviously noting, you know, what was happening with Gillingham, Kent, and the soldier stuff, 23rd of July, and then in the news, it was either the same night or the next morning when I carried on doing some research and seeing what's going on, you know, and just the stories popping up to do with stabbings and stuff, and it was just crazy, man. What is this lady's name? Mum of two, 32 years old, stabbed to death in London flat. I just found out she was pregnant again as man is charged with murder, right? Stab equals 26. Of course, they put it up 26 minutes past the hour in the Sun. Her name is Alana Odiseo. And the boyfriend was Shane March. Shaine March. Right, let's see what we got on the calculator. I'm not going to read through, you know, the news and stuff right now long. Give me 1 second here. Well, Shane equals 29, stabbing and stabbing 29, murder 34 and 38. Shane equals 34, 38. March equals time for RP 25, 29's in there as well. Stabbing and stabbing. Killing 43. Interesting. And the lady's name, Alana Odysseus, equals 201. And 42. Stab equals 42. Yeah, I'm not going to harp on this one for too much. Hold up. And it was NASA's birthday. When's NASA's birthday? 29th, right? 29th of June. 3 days. This year they got the life lesson of 44. And from last year to this situation, 360 days. Basically, remember the, racism 36. And of course, the 36 triangular number, 1 and 2 and 3 up to 36 equals 666. If you write out National Aeronautics and Space Administration, aka NASA, it equals 666. NASA jacket equals 22 and 68. NASA bomber jacket, basically 14. There's 140 drop to 0. Again, dead and end. Also 103 and 59. And remember, the 27th rhyme is 103. Knife 103. Kill 59. Freemasonry 59. Right. I'm sure we spoke about enough of Valdo Calicane as I'm going across my slide. So let me keep going. Right, with the news now, going on about brainwashed. Generation of terrorist killers were inspired by Chowdhury and Al Mahujiran group, excuse me if I mispronounce, a group across the world. And apparently, that's how they recruit and, these extremists and brainwash. But with some of them, is there something else going on? Obviously, you can get some homegrown ones with people none the wiser, but then of course you're going to have people that are with the gang that have been placed there. You know what I mean? Interesting, no surprise. The initial post time is 38 minutes past 10 at night, and the update time is 25. You see? See how they do it? Give me a break. Well, I'm not going to read through all the slides concerning the news. With that bit anyway. Right, it's finished now. I've got another slide here. What is this? This is YouTube news with the situation. Anywho, hold up. They say the wife obviously tried to defend what was going on when her husband, was getting it from, wherever he was getting it. I think he got it in his leg and maybe his chest area with the stabby stuff with the Anthony Esan. And remember, 205th day of a leap year, and mental health 205, time for a P25, wife equals 25. Give me one sec here. Couple of things for blurry face and blurred face, but anyway, treble ones, 202s, classic numbers. Blurred 109 drop to 0, again chaos 19, 46 as well. Alright, let's keep going. There's my thumbnail. Operation Roundup. Was that to do with them catching this guy, Chowdhury, I think it was called? Must be, right? Anyway, equals treble 2. Like ritualistic Masons, order out of chaos, as above so below, even Wuhan coronavirus, and the day, I'm not going to go into it all, but remember it's 222 months since 9/11 in 2001 to coronavirus, to when they deemed it a global scamdemic, which was the 11th of March. And the perfect day because we know all the lie words that go with 113 and the passage in the Talmud book that they go by. Remember perjury, not factual, not true, bullshit, politics 113, If you got divorced, it was probably from lies and cheating. Divorce equals 113. Even if you write out the number for dishonesty, that equals 113. Dream world equals 113. Mainstream, green screen. And again, the passage in the Talmud, Baba Kamar 118, where it says basically they will circumvent the Gentile, treat you like Goyim. Basically, you know, as I always say in my own way, if you're subservient in what they've erected, in the loopholes of their, you know, legal systems or whatever, and you're not wise, they will have you up. Basically, treat you like cattle. If you don't know what Goyim means, it means cattle. So that's how they look on you. There's always another one. Expendable, you know? But don't ever forget, though, they need you. If you wasn't important, you know? But don't think that they can't do a madness and something went out of control and that wasn't actually their first thing. So if they was to release something, passage in, you know what I mean? Or do some, yeah? Like, or in the food or whatever they're going to do or can do or do little drips of, you know? They're that crazy. Listen, these are the same people, you know, Oppenheimer, you know what I mean? Fucking hell, what's the bomb called again? Hiroshima, right? You know? And look what happened with that thing when that blowed up in, where was it? Oh my God. Do you remember that a couple of years ago? The numbers on that was incredible. And it was like, oh man, it reminds us of, what were they saying? It was like, was it ammonium or something that blew up? But basically, it was in the year of it being like 75 years anniversary since Hiroshima. And all the numbers, I'm trying to remember what the words that go with it though. But man, the 75s that was coming up, I was like, do you know what? Give me a break. Give me a fucking break, man. This is crazy. Hold on, let me get a quick drink. Marked for death 66. Said he was in uniform 42, Freemasonry 42, the Elite 42, Zionism, Jesuit. Uniformed soldier 97, death 97, 187 as well. You know, that's a big number with the police, especially in America, right? So this guy, I remember War. I can't remember if Holy War is 42. I know World War's 42. War's 42. Hamas is 42, of course. Hamas terrorism again 201. Iranian terrorism 201. Islamic terrorism 201. There's a couple I'm forgetting right now, but anywho, so this guy Chowdhury that they arrested the other day, or sentenced him. I think they did the arrest. So I got some dates to go through with that. Was it last year when they arrested him, and then he got sentenced this year? But anywho, on the wiki, he's born 18th of January. I mean, give me a break. The 42nd prime is what? I mean, come on, man. The 42nd prime is 142. Then, as I mentioned before, you've got John Healy. I'm looking at the screenshot when he popped up on the YouTube news, GB News, when I was watching it. And he's saying, my thoughts are with the soldier and his family who deserve privacy at this difficult time. On behalf of the government, I wish him a swift recovery, right? Defense Secretary John Healy. And when is he born? I'll get there in a sec, hold up. He's born sure it was February 13th. Why can't I see it here? Hold up. Yeah, born February 13th. Again, death 213. Racism 213. It's born in Black History Month. Black History Month equals 213. I just think how it factors back in with the silverback looking brother, probably MK Ultra'd up, that they, you know, triggered him. Or even if it is off his own back, who knows? I'm not flying the wall. Obviously, some bits of speculation, but I don't think I'm too far off with what the fuck I'm saying for either or. So it's all good. Concerning the algorithm of the cosmos and all of that stuff. This guy, John Healy, just recently assumed his newest position, the 5th of July. But again, 213, right? Let's see where this goes now. Hold up. Islamophobia 57. 204. Remember the day in question. Normally, when it's not a leap year, it's the 204th day of the year. Islamophobia is 204. 66 as well. Remember, stab 66, 69 like Illuminati, and 120 like Illuminati. And if I remember correctly, Scottish Rite is 57. Of course, Scottish Rite of Freemasonry. Islamic by itself is 66. Again, stab 66. Also, the day in question has a day numerology of 30 on the 23rd of July. 7 at 23, 30, right? Islamic equals 30. Again, what road was he on? It was Mooring Road or something like that. So again, goes back to the Moors. The Moors are Muslim. Islam 18 like race. And race also equals 27. Racism 27. Again, Islam equals 18 like race and 27 like race and racism. And remember, knife equals 27. It also equals 36 like racism. British Army 142, give me a break. And 74. And it happened on a day with the numerology of 74 above the life lesson. Wow. 61's in there as well, mental health. And again, the 142 we spoke about already, so let's keep it moving. Islamic extremism equals 240. That goes back to 24, right? Again, the perp. They say his age is 24. They say he had 2 kitchen knives or 2 kitchen blades. Blade equals 24, as I've already said. Chowdhury, the guy, yeah? That guy that they arrested or sentenced just recently. Chowdhury equals 41. Go figure, right? Terror 41. His first name, Anjem, A-N-J-E-M, 43, 29, like Masonic. Killings equals 43. His full name, 57. But you know what? I'll just go to it. 213. In reverse ordinal. A is 26, Z becomes 1. His full name, Anjem Chowdhury equals 213. And remember, his sentencing was the same day, the 23rd of July, as the madness happened. And that's why you had that guy, the ex-police guy, Peter Blexley, come on and say, oh, I'm not trying to go, I don't know, can't remember the words he used. I don't think he said conspiratorial or whatever. But he was like, oh, it's got haunting, whatever, basically reflections or whatever, looking like 2013. Lee Rigby was in 2013. See? All right, next slide. And perfect this year for Chowdhury, his birthday has a life lesson of 27, and above that, numerology of 63. So again, terrorism, racism, Jesuit order 63, and then race and racism 27, knife 27. Also, the 266 is one that I don't usually say. I can't remember how to say it, but it's one of their mottos. Something, oh my God, how does it go? I know Zach says it a lot, but it goes with the 266. Let's check out Gematria Effect News. He always breaks that one down. Anywho. 180 days to his 2025 birthday. Of course, dropped to 0, 18. Was it Islam 18? Race 18? Also, from his birthday alternative span, one, you got 187. We spoke about that recently. We spoke about the 66, and of course, if I uncheck the day, it will be 6 months, 5 days. Terrorism equals 65. Now, in 2013, with his birthday to Lee Rigby, 22nd of May, you ready? 4 months, 5 days. Knife and ritual 45. If I uncheck it, you get the 44. 4 months, 4 days. Execution and kill equals 44. Soldier equals 44. Military 44. Shooting 44. There's a few more I'm forgetting right now. Firearms, if I remember correctly, 44. And also that year is like the life lesson on Chowdhury's birthday. It is 25, time death RIP. And again, he's born on the 18th, race 18, right? Islam 18. Day numerology 18 at 1 equals 19, chaos 19, you see? And he's born in 67. Freemasonry 67, the 19th prime is 67. Sure, Islamic equals 39, or Islam. I think it's Islamic 39. Anyway, 3 months, 9 days from February 13th to the 22nd of May. So this is with John Healy's birthday, yeah? And he's born, if I'm not mistaken, I know I'm looking at the leap year there. Hopefully the next slide will confirm it, because I do check sometimes. But because not every day is always changed with the leap year. But anyway, it's the 44th day of the year, leaving 322. Give me a break. And to his birthday in 2025 for John Healy, February 13th. From the situation in Gillingham, Kent, 23rd of July, is 6 months, 3 weeks, bang on, or a span of 205 days. I mean, what? Wow. I mean, ooh, there's a 292 there. I had a 292 recently. Let's see if I can quickly. There was a 292 or so. Fuck. I don't want to go back too far on my slides. Sorry, if I find it after the stream. As I say, I'll probably do another 10 minutes. I'm fucking tired. And then I'll just round it off tomorrow. $292. Oh, no worries, man. I'll find it. Or I'll say it in tomorrow's stream. What's the exact time? Oh, do you know what? I'm ending it. It's 22 minutes past. See ya.